There is a Patreon video on finance. Now investments, that's your own personal, research and own recommendations, because you ain't finna lose money in something and be like, yo, Ty, I just was clicking on your video, bro. You make most money off streaming or YouTube? Neither. You go ask a nigga that ain't been posting on YouTube and ain't been streaming, they make the most money off streaming YouTube? Now, it depends though. Like, if I put like 100 hours into Twitch and then, I'm posting on YouTube all the time, then that answer to change, but neither. Proud by Sleazeball, I appreciate the 33 months. Shout out to you, gang. I appreciate you, gang. Philly Killer and Joel Embiid.
Dojo to the
Yeah, his time might be up.
Philly Killer and Joel Embiid.
Oh, hell no. I want to see what Dre doing, chat. He be deep as shit into RP, bro. Where the fuck? Oh, yeah, he live. Yo, chat, like.
Yeah, shit easy. Come on, man. Let's do the
Yo, he be locked in on his RP shit, chat. Like, it's like not, it's no joke, yo. It's dead ass no joke. Doing vlogmas. Never did vlogmas. I don't like vlogging. You know what I'm saying? I don't like vlogmas. It's 1,000 viewer entire. I never averaged 1,000 views before. You memorize books. I wouldn't say I memorize books. I would say I use any information that I feel like sticks out to me. I'm gonna remember it. I don't know why. My brain just works like that. How you deal with a girl that's insecure? What's it called? It's not your job to heal her insecurities, you know what I'm saying? That's something personal between her and herself. Now, I had 1,000, but listen, having 1,000 and averaging 1,000 is two different things, gang. Having 1,000 and averaging 1,000. I mean, I had almost 3,000 views before. I think it was that Ruby Rose, Aiden Ross ED. I think that was the highest I ever had on some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We can find a woman that's... But I feel like that's one of the things, chat. Like, I position myself financially to where I do what I do and enjoy no matter what. There's ways, again, that any content creator could just crank their views, and obviously maximize what they want to do and how they want to do it financially and viewership-wise and just, make the numbers look good. But they have no actual impact. I could go for that. I could go just be straight entertainment, straight clickbait, straight views. And that's just obviously not my aim. Y'all gotta imagine, I just started doing IRL content more consistently, like within the last year and a half. Like, it was never my goal to have my life be this much on camera, be this much into it, into the numbers and views. You could tell by the type of content I create. That was never my vision for myself, and it still is not. I had a chick told this whole squad, I ate ass, what do I do to swag it off? Well, if you eat ass, you gotta just take that on the chin, gang. Some bitches gonna like that and want you to eat their ass. But for the ones that don't, you a booty eating ass nigga, man. Girls on the stream again. Oh, December 3rd. Like, who fuck, nobody plans that game. I don't. I be doing shit with women that just be like, fuck it, let's spark. A lot of times, chat, I want that shit private, bro. I don't want to just every girl I'm with, all that shit. Some people is like that though. Don't get me wrong. Some people is like that, gang. Not me, bro. I do not need all of my business, cause then you gotta realize I be getting stream sniped. I be getting stream sniped, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. This video's off in a minute. I only did that one time, bro. I was talking to... Let me put the chat over here. I hate reading it like when it's to my left like this. Chat, I'm probably going to be chatting to the chat for like probably another 5-10 minutes and then hop on RP with Dre. How do I respond to a girl that say I'm too young? I mean, just shoot through it. Like if a chick say I'm too young, I'm not really paying it too much mind. Like, I'm not going to say, no, I'm not. Like, I'm grown. Like, I'm not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not proving myself to her. She already trying to like little you down. Like you gotta act like a man. Just that shit don't mean nothing to you and don't even give a fuck. I think the Patreon cranking us. I got you, gang. They just talking about no more knowing he is. I mean, I don't really feel that way. I'm gonna be honest. Metaphor was good. Was good. Was good, gang. We didn't read it. Yeah, like I said, that was a one-time joint, man. Trying to get the towel to crank him like prom. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, everybody vibe is everybody vibe. Like, you do what you do, man. You do what you do. Is grad school even worth it if you might go into debt in the short term? Hell yeah. That's a business move. You know, that's how most people are in college. They go into debt to get a higher paid career. Like, that's just the method for them. For them and, you know, how they plan it out. If I was going to do medical school, like, if I'd have finished that route, I mean, my goal was to have as minimal debt as possible. That was the path I was trying to choose with it. So, you know, I don't know how that would have went out, but I was doing pretty good, especially with undergrad. You know, as far as the debt and time in school. I had full ride scholarship, room and board, tuition. It was looking lovely. They got RP fee now. Bro, Dre keep hitting me up, bro. And it just be the smooth thing to do on a late night tip, because most of the time I'll get most of my shit I wanted to do out the way anyway. No, Dre really the RP fiend, bro. I'm on the phone with Prom talking about like TikTok live and shit, and like what be going on in there. And this nigga Dre straight texting me. I'm like, yo, you heard about this RP shit? You like, yeah, Dre was telling me. I'm like, god damn, Dre can't stop talking about this shit, bro. RP fun though, chat. To me it is. I didn't think I would like it this much, cause I could never get into the content. Like I to this day, I have not sat there and watched somebody's RP stream to this day. Probably for more than I watch a couple people's streams like flicking in and out. I know what it is. I know it can be funny and lit, but to me, like I just didn't think I would be into it. You reading books that don't have to do with money or self improvement? No, I don't. If I don't read a book, if I read a book that's not about money or self improvement, it's probably an autobiography. Like Miles Davis, I read his autobiography. That shit was 500 fucking pages. Oh my god, that took me. But that joint was so worth it in my opinion. That joint was so worth it. Fix your beanie. Who's wearing a beanie? Gotta get a D10. I don't care. At the moment, like it's not like, oh my god, like somebody please plug me in a D10. I know that's like one of the most popular servers though. I know a couple people in there. I heard D10 be lit as fuck. Meet a chick at work I'm trying to crush, but she only into girls and wants to be friends. How do I achieve my intentions? You're not gonna force it. You're not gonna force it. Just, you know what I'm saying, keep it smooth, keep it P, keep flirting. Keep your vibe like that. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna force nothing though. You know, she gonna choose up or not. Thank Kyle for messing me up. I can't play GTA and stay alert. What? One girl I'm talking to, it seemed like she fucked me. When I tell her I want a link, she think I'm playing with her. Hey, bro, how do I tell you? How do I tell you, bro? How do I tell you? That girl that fuck with you is not gonna play with you when it comes to linking. Or troll you. And if you had any self-respect, you would, never let a girl play with you on LinkedIn more than twice. For me, the second time is the last time. And I only give you the first time because anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, something really could pop up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know her. I don't trust her. You know, so that first time, I'd be like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You give it that second time, I'm ghosting. Like, I'm done. RPO, yeah, it is. It's an investment. Like, you really got to be into the storylines and shit. I truly don't understand it fully yet. I don't understand it fully yet. I just be in there vibing, doing my thing. Block list. I always felt like the block list was sassy. I only had to block like 3 women in my lifetime, and that's just because of them being just overly annoying, blowing my shit up. I hate being spam, chat. That's one thing about me. To this day, do not blow my phone up. I hate being blown up. I hate being spammed. Calling me 26, 30 times in a row, it's not cute. To me, it's not cute. Please chill. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. Like, all right, cool. The double, triple text. All right, you got that. You'll get that off. But I hate people that text and like block. Like, I hate that, bro. Or I hate I ain't gonna lie. I got a lot of pet peeves when it comes to texting and being blown up. I don't like being blown up. How do I get better at texting? Excellence through execution, bro. Text more. Shoot more. Text more. To think you're going to have everything solved from a guide on texting is just delusional. You watch 100 videos and a nigga could text 100 bitches. Who you think better at the end of the day? The nigga that texts 100 bitches. I ain't never watched no dating content. I only started creating it. Like, in person, I got a good mouthpiece, but over text is different. Well, you ain't got the mouthpiece you think you got. I'll tell you that. Because your texting is your voice. You want your voice to come out through texting. You want your voice. You want to have a consistent voice and presence. So if you're texting out there, you got to start reading your text out loud and say, like, would I even say this? How would I say this? And how would I word this? Your text should be exactly the same. She should be able to read your text and say, I can hear him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard him when he said that. What you think about waiting to shoot a shot? Like, how you be saying it, let it marinate. I mean, even the marinating joint, like, it's not technically waiting because, like, what's understood don't need to be explained. She know we know what it is. We know what it is. I'm just not doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Cause, I might see her the next time in the gym. A lot of y'all, you know what y'all gonna run into? What's good, Control? What's good, gang? You know a lot of y'all gonna run into, bro? Like, if y'all fuck up marinating, you gonna come off as scary. You gonna come off as shy, like you don't know what you doing. You know. I just was on a game with somebody talking about it. Another streamer dude named Jay Guns. You know, he wasn't even intentionally doing this, but by not applying a certain level of pressure, you're gonna come off as like scary and nerd, like you don't know what you're doing, you're shy. Like, explain marinating. You know, marinating is simply taking your time, allowing your personality to really fall onto her. The difference between marinating is shooting your shot off rip, going straight for the number, shooting your shot, you know, and getting straight into like, are we going on our first date? And even then, and if you do it like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was playing with Jay and Mingo like 2 days ago. But even then, when you do it like that, like not being pressed, overly pressed to fuck, overly pressed to flirt, like not flirt. What I'm gonna say, chat. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't put anything on the timeline because I know I could crush the first link. At the first day I go to the crib, like to me, I don't put no timeline on anything, bro. I don't put no timeline, no expectation on anything. I feel like the whole point of marinating is for you to chill and be patient because a lot of niggas want to see a certain level of validation very early. Like, hey, Tosh, she's not responding to my messages instantly. It's like, just slow down, gang. You're not the favorite nigga on the roster. Let it marinate. You're not her top dude right now, gang. Let it marinate. Like, just chill. Let her pick up on how much she like you. Let her catch on. Insensitive and nonchalant. How you go about fixing it? I mean, that's how she feel. I ain't gonna try to fix it. She could be right. Fuck, I gotta turn around and fix something every time somebody say something about me. You shouldn't feel like that. What about reposting and shorty pick you like? You.
A win is a win.
Oh hell no! I hit the wrong button. You can't be serious. You cannot be serious. I'm fucking with a girl that flip PCs and she be sounding like a nerd talking about that shit to me. I'll be like, yo, what the fuck? Hey man, you know I ain't never met a girl that flip fucking PCs. You know what I mean? For UK it's hard. Yeah, it's probably, what is it, like 4 a.m. for y'all in the UK right now? Karita, you've never done that. You never done that. We don't take you serious, gang. You never unlocked that. You never hit that button. I don't even want this bit, but my coworker be cool as fuck one day, want to talk to me, and the next she be ignoring me. So I just start ignoring her and then gang shit. You know? If you don't want to talk to her, you don't care. Y'all, like, that really got you in your feelings? Like, honestly. We talking about somebody you just going to work and seeing. You change your lenses? No, I didn't. No, but I peeped the same thing. Yo, my camera never zoomed back this far. I know I'm not tripping. I did not touch my camera since the last time I've been streaming. And I feel like it's just different now. I feel like it's just different. You know, I might got to change the exposure. I feel like I could definitely see that it's brighter. It might have reset its settings naturally. I don't know, bro. My shit definitely feel different since the last time I turned it on. How you feel about audiobooks? Ever since I did research and I found that reading a physical book on a page is not the same thing as audiobooks or listening while you at the gym and stuff like that, I make reading an independent task. I do not try to read or listen to stuff like that while doing something else. It's just not the same. It doesn't have the same benefits on your brain. It don't get me in my feelings. That she just get weird energy. I mean, to me, to speak to me one day, to not the next day, and I barely know you or care about you that much, I wouldn't give a fuck. Until the game is so long. You know, me and Tay been on a lot lately. I won't say a lot, but we've been playing more lately. I'm gonna need you to be consistent so I can get some time in here. Sir, yes, sir. How do I shoot at work without having to worry of getting fired or written up? I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, demonstrate to me how y'all think that works and happen. You know, some people give y'all that advice safely. They play it safely. I'd be a hypocrite if I gave y'all the advice of don't shoot while at work, and you know you don't want to put your. I mean, it makes sense. Strategically speaking, it makes sense. Strategically speaking, from a strategic standpoint, it is the safer thing to do to not shoot while you're at the job. You know, to not interfere with your work. I mean, the general advice of that could be don't shit where you eat. You know, to me, if I had a career, like let's say this was a job I worked my whole life for. Like, for example, if I was like on some shit, like I'm a doctor, I probably still would hit the nurses and the doctor. I ain't gonna lie, I probably would. Just cause I know me though. I know me, chat. And I'm gonna give you an example. Like, right, if you smooth, that shouldn't be an issue. That's my opinion. If you smooth, it shouldn't be an issue, bro. But it's y'all niggas be doing too much though. Y'all niggas be doing too much. I'll give you an example. Like I had actually a call on Patreon with a guy who did that, who actually had the real life experience of shooting at a woman while at work and being fired. She took him to HR and all that, and he actually was fired. So I actually have that insider of like, okay, what does that look like? And I'm gonna give you an example of listening to the story, and I'm like, damn, like you really did too much. Here we go. Number one, he put her on the spot, which he wasn't supposed to do. So the thing about like me shooting and flirting with women at work, my flirting can be just seen as like social skills, and to an extent, like I'm clearly flirting, but I'm not doing too much. I'm not putting her in her spot. I'm not saying anything overly sexual, overly invasive. That's doing too much. You know, really my nonverbals is flirting, and then verbally I'm having a conversation with her. I may be talking trash. It might be banter. It's playful shit. It's not overly doing too much. You know what I'm saying? But clearly I'm taking an interest because I'm having a conversation and I'm, you know, sparking convo with her. You know what I'm saying? And creating that flow, that chemistry that we will work off of, and then the shot will come from that. You know, but his example, he ended up like going in some line about like chocolate and tasting it and something like that. And I'm like, gang, do y'all even have that like kind of relationship? Like, do y'all have that level of comfort? Like, are y'all comfortable like that? You know, I don't even remember ever being overly bold like that at work with a joint. Ever. You know what I'm saying? The flirting just has to be a part of your personality, just how you are, just how, you know, just be comfortable with it. You know what I mean? And a lot of times too, there's an isolation factor, you know. So when it's just you and her, not talking too loud where everybody can hear y'all, you know what I'm saying? Just creating a vibe to where it's like it's low key, it's comfortable. Because a lot of times women at work want to maintain a certain image. Women at work want to maintain a certain level of respect, a certain level of privacy, not having everybody in their business, not doing too much, not talking too much. You go a long way when you the nigga that they know keep his mouth closed. He not trying to prove nothing. He don't go around spreading gossip and spreading business, but he low key, he out the way. He ain't trying to prove nothing. Y'all gotta realize, Chad, you might be one of those dudes. Dudes be talking more than women at times, bro. Dudes do, man. Hey, yo, I just fucked such and such. Hey, yo, I just did this with such and such. You know, me and blah, blah, blah just did blah, blah, blah. You know, dudes be talking more than hoes, bro. So every woman's biggest fear, you know, she fucking give you a hug and she's on Channel 6 News. You know, oh, such and such is a hoe. This girl I told at work, I would crush at work, told everybody we crush. Free marketing. That's just the double standard right there. Should they like? It's like women could be as messy as they want with their information, but you run your mouth. It's just lame. It just worked that way. Now you could have your private inner group of homeboys that you trust, but that takes discernment to realize who those niggas is and who those niggas aren't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just something that I don't think you just know naturally. You learn to experience. I'm just naturally more private as a person. I don't really talk too much. I don't really do too much. I don't really hang around people all the time, every day. I don't really like people in my business in general. So it's just something I pick up on naturally. But, I don't know, girls, we only do good work. Motherfuckers be swearing that's your girl now. Until you just do what you want anyway. They can swear up and down what they want. It's your birthday, May 22nd, man. Because girl wants a guy that gets play. Motherfuckers be proud. Wait, what the fuck is the first thing you said? Right, so listen, let's use this for an example. There's two guys, right? Now, she gets on one guy A's dick. And another girl gets on guy B's dick. Guy B goes tell everybody, guy A, you would have never even knew it happened. Who do you think gets bitches all the time? The guy that overreacted, went and told everybody, or the guy that just treated it like another day in his life and it was normal? Guy A, obviously. So it's even like an unspoken thing of like, you true to this. You're not new to this. You're not overly excited. You're not having a fanned out ass reaction. The guy A might not even be nonchalant. It's not even like you can't just assume, okay, guy A is the nonchalant guy. Like that's an assumption that he's the nonchalant guy. What you can make a safe assumption to say is he's mature about it. He's not overly pressed. He's not a super fan. He's not making a block hot. Richard Luger. This nigga in my chat reciting lyrics. Go ahead, recite them to your phone, brother. Science is best sometimes. I'm telling you. It just speaks for itself. That's one of those things where actions speak louder than words. The fact that he's not overly hype and pressed to say anything or going around town bragging and doing too much. Oh, all right. He used to this. He used to this. How you prepare yourself to make decisions, sacrificing school, you to stay faithful to your plan? It's a work ethic thing. I trust in my work ethic. I trust in me as a person. I'm gonna say I really prepared anything. I mean, I made a couple phone calls to people that I cared about. That was involved in my heavily involved in my college career that I would consider like mentors. And obviously they didn't want me to do it, but they knew me, they supported me at the end of the day. So they was with it. You guys realize some people, bro, no matter what they touch, they gonna be successful at it. Just because of the level of self-knowledge that they have, the work ethic that they have, and how much knowledge and information they have, and just the type of learners that they are. I feel like I'm one of those people. Anything I touch, I'll be successful. Because I know how to make a plan, I know how to fail, get back up the next day, and go right at it like it ain't nothing. What it do? What's good? What's good? What's the one thing you could say to men that are suffering from mental health problems? People, is your lifestyle even geared to have good mental health? Do you wake up and get sunlight in the morning? Are you physically active? Do you have people in your life that are mentally healthy and love and enjoy life and wake up and happy and just joyful about things and look forward to things in life? You watching porn, you late at night. All these things deteriorate your mental health heavily. Your diet, the side quest that you do. What age and grade in high school you get your license? I got all that shit my senior year. It was a thing, my pop was trying to get me a car my junior year. I don't know why. I was on some school shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I remember this was a big deal. My pop was and it sounds crazy now that I think about it. I don't know why I just didn't care for a car in high school, chat. I didn't care. I didn't care. My junior year, that sounds crazy. Looking back now, that sounds crazy. And even then, chat, I didn't end up getting a car until I was 19, 20. I got a car super late, bro. But then again, with context, over quarantine, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, it wasn't you needed a car. Where the fuck you was gonna go? You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't too mad at it, bro. At the end of the day, I feel like in high school, I was doing whatever I wanted without a car. So to me, it was like, why get a car? I don't know. I didn't give a fuck. I just didn't give a fuck. I was more focused on school and sports. Like, a car would have been a plus and a bonus, but I was just focused on school and sports heavy. You're doing something that makes you happy. Exactly. Like, sometimes you just have your life set up in a way that is draining you. Like, you're leached out. So it's like, you're not even, it's just impossible to have energy. It's impossible to stay focused, impossible to stay motivation. Your life is just set up horrible. You know, horrible people, investments of your time and space and energy. You know, Tommy Uno with the big 19 months. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, gang. No toilet shit, gang. I've been in the Doja since 2020, 2021. There was no, the Doja didn't even exist in 2020, gang. How do I tell you? Women I want for like bad shit. But never the woman I want for like bad shit. Just start shooting that bad shit, gang. Like, do you even shoot at bad shit consistently? And then to me, you ask me, all bad shit ain't the same. All bad shit is not the same, gang. When you mess with women that have like career paths, life plans, businesses, hustles, ambition. To me, I love when a woman is a visionary, chat. Like, she don't even have to be where she want to be in life. But to me, I love it when she a visionary. When she got that same hustle I got, where it's like, I could tell you how everything I'm doing makes sense and why I'm doing it. I live a purposeful life. I love that. It ain't even about her having $1 million in the bank account, or, you know, everything is how she wanted yet in life, you know. Just love the visionary aspect. I'm too focused on myself to be shooting consistently even if I want to. There we go. So I think this one is negative because it has connotation of doing something that you don't want. It's all about changing your view. How can you do that? I mean, however you view it that makes you work, it's all work at the end of the day. It's all actions at the end of the day. My biggest thing with discipline is not thinking too much. A lot of times we get that first thought. I almost said thought like I'm Jamaican or something. We get that first thought, and now the action about to leave you because you're doing too much thinking. You're doing too much talking. You know. We just start streaming. My first ounce of streaming was gaming. Like, it just was. I feel like everybody tried, like, to create a video at one point. I feel like I always knew I could do streaming because I'm just a conversational person, you know. If I'm not being quiet, I'm being a conversational person. I started Mountain is You. It sounds really good. That was a really good book. I tried to traditionally stay at home, girl. I'm not gonna lie, I can't enjoy it. They have too much free time. I need someone grinding too. But just because she's staying at home don't mean like she's not grinding. You know. So that's how you feel as far as the word discipline, dedication. Yeah, but that's not gonna make somebody just take action. You fuck with Skrilla. I'm not a huge fan of his music. Like, I can't name you. You can't turn a song on and I'm gonna like know the lyrics and shit like that. But I think he's tough. Just from the shit I heard, you know, certain things. I've seen his like freestyles be tougher than his music personally. As a man of the shit I like, I've seen freestyles. I'm like, damn, that nigga can spit a little. That nigga can spit. You know what I'm saying? You still feel like you're priceless in life for your social media fame? Of course I do. Y'all understand? There's some people, bro, that everybody they talk to, everybody, everything they do in their life, you know, all the girls that they mess with, you know, when they link them. Some people feel like that, you know. And to me, I never want social media and that parasocialism to cross that line, gang. Never. Because I know at the end of the day, most of the world don't have it. It's just not, to me, it's not a spiritual thing to be just living like that. It's just not, to me. Spiritually, I don't even vibe with it like that. Because it gets to a point where, you know, you mix in too much of the outside world in your inside life. And to me, it's a difference. It's a line that you have to draw. Show what I want to show. Talk about what I want to talk about. You know, and I don't have the relationship with social media and the internet and clout and money and fame to where it pokes me like a stick and tells me what to do. Appreciate the 31 months, man.
What are you waiting for? Game ain't free.
Sub up, man. Like, chat is I don't think Kai feels like that because he's creative, like, and he creatively does things. I wouldn't say because like he plans things out, makes him like a project and says, "This is what I'm gonna do. Here you go." You know, that's the difference of like showing up because he feels like he has to, and you know, I don't know. It's something only I feel like you can understand if you're a creator. You know, it's just like I don't even want to explain it. Have you ever feel like you're not doing enough when you're doing a lot? I think that's a healthy thing for sure. Because everybody wants to be at the peak. Everybody wants to be at the end goal, what they want in life. So you just naturally going to feel like you're not doing enough. You're going to naturally feel like, you know, if I take a nap and damn, I overslept, like I could have been doing this. But how much energy you want to invest in that? You shouldn't a lot. What was your Thanksgiving meal? I actually fasted on Thanksgiving. I didn't eat till like 1 a.m. that night. When it's burnt out and overworked. No, you should definitely have your fallback things. Like, to me, being in the gym, you got to have habits around your work ethic or your work that keep your mind, like, you know, keep you feeling good. And the gym is one of those things. Reading is one of those things. You know, so you be working, but overall you feel good. You know, quote unquote burnt out or not. You still in a place where you're like your body right, your mind right, like, you know, so it's more stable. You could take more hits. So I had McDonald's for Thanksgiving. What Dre say he ate? Dre said the same thing. Yo, I don't know why so many creators didn't go home, chat. It had like a quick moment. I'm like, damn, are we crazy? What's up with us, bro? A lot of content creators I know and seeing their streams did not go home for Thanksgiving, bro. Literally. Like, they do with an introvert woman. Take your time. She got a whole personality. She just like, there's so much to her. You just gotta take your time, bro. Don't overly force it or overly press it to come out. Let me call Dre. I'm vibing with the Yap session though. I am vibing with the Yap session. I just got notice right now. Twitch is tripping. Say you swear to God. Say you swear. Yeah, I ain't actually in the rush of having an RP. I'm fuck with the yapping. Any tips on discipline yourself? The best discipline is not needing self-control at all. That's like the best advice I ever got on discipline. Can you play me a song? Go to my Instagram. I got a lot of me playing instruments and stuff on my Instagram, you know. But like I said, the best advice I ever got on discipline is to not need self-control at all. You know, why put yourself in a situation where you have to say no and you have to have a strong amount of willpower? Why do that? Why not make work easy? Why not make, you know, consistency easy? Like, for example, because everybody always talks about, oh, such and such has a porn addiction. I have a porn addiction, bro. Blah, 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 blah. Right? It's like, gang, get off of those Instagram and seeing them big ass booty hoes. Get off of Twitter and seeing them OnlyFans promos. You know what I'm saying? Get off of TikTok and seeing them bitches twerk and all that. Because now you got to say no a million times. Now you got to have the strongest willpower of all time. But think about the dude who doesn't see those things. Who doesn't see that in his algorithm. He's not being reminded 27 million times. You know what I'm saying? Or if you feel like you scroll on social media too much, turn your notifications off. You know, you turn those notifications off. It gets to a point. How you do with being nervous? You got to have like a lot of exposure to situations. I feel as though I've been nervous so many times in my life that like it just is normal. Like going into a situation that I feel as though it make me nervous, I would just start breathing. You know, I would breathe deeply and relax because I trust myself. I feel as though trust and self-confidence is the ultimate key to nervousness. Because at the end of the day, that's your foundation. So when you're nervous, you feel uneasy and uncomfortable. How do I deal with toxic ass parents? You have no choice but to be rebellious. You know, you have no choice. I should never got to chill with these moving armrests, bro. I get nervous, it makes me spit more. Yeah, you'll have to record yourself, right? Talking and observe really what your patterns and behaviors are, even speaking wise. Or you just may have somebody in your personal life that calls that shit out. Like my dad used to call that out. Like I used to mumble a lot. I feel like I used to call out me mumbling. Like, why you saying it under your breath? You know. And then I started to notice eye contact. I used to not have a lot of eye contact when talking to people. This is like early middle school, high school time. You know. How you learn her sexual element, building sexual tension? Do I be patient with her, make something flirty, and go from there? To me, it's like, do you like her or not? If you aren't already flirting, and y'all aren't already developing that natural chemistry. You know, I'm not saying you should naturally be really good at it and all that, but to me, if you handle the chemistry part and y'all comfortable with each other, it'll happen. Don't try too hard. Don't feel like I need to have done this by now. Don't go into it like that. You putting all this pressure on yourself, you know. And a lot of the times, the pressure's not gonna make you perform better. It's gonna make you do too much, take a risky, forced ass shot, and it's just gonna ruin the whole thing. To me, that's the same thing what you just said. I could take my time and still be flirty and still vibe and be cool. You know what I'm saying? Not doing too much. You any books? Have you read any books about improving your creativity? Oh my, read any books? Fucking my Scooby too, bro. No, not really that I can think of. Reading should naturally improve your creativity because you just get more information in, and it's just giving you more to think about, more vocabulary. It's, you know, challenging you intellectually. Do you think lust is just as important than love in order to maintain a good / long-lasting relationship? I mean, is lust? Why would you use the word lust? Why not like sexual attraction? I mean, just seen a recent TikTok clip, chat, that was talking about how marriages, when wives stop having sex with their husband, Ruby's good. When wives stop having sex with their husbands, it could be because he positioned himself as a man to be like her child. Like she has to constantly tell him what to do, tell him what she wants. And instead of him being looked at as an independent adult who makes his own decisions and has his own initiative, you know, and mind you, the example they used, or the example of the marriage was, you know, the husband and the wife were going through something, and he ended up saying something to her like, well, you know, just tell me what you want. I think that was the wording. Just tell me what you want. And the problem there was, you know, it gets to a point where she's telling him what to do every time or all the time, like a child. There's no individual decision making, no initiative, you know, and the sexual attraction ended up being lost because, again, she's not going to find being in a relationship with a child attractive. You know, the dynamics of the relationship just didn't make her attracted to him, just didn't have sexual tension and stuff like that. What's good, Zaz? What's good? If you don't want a meal a day, that means you're fasting every day. Right. Or at least it wouldn't be a level of like calorie deficit. I've been with a girl for a while, but sometimes we struggle to express our feelings when we argue. Tips on improving that. You know, y'all gotta talk about things like that before y'all argue. How y'all want to handle it, what y'all want to do, so that the next time it happens, y'all have the solutions in place. What's something someone can do to be more of a leader and have more leadership qualities? Do you even take initiative in your excuse me, in your own personal life? You know, again, it's all the little shit that speaks loudly. You know, can you go to a restaurant and know what you want to eat? Do you use a lot of words like should I this or should I that? You know, are you decisive in general? You could be decisive with some of the dumbest shit and still it just speaks to your character of like you make decisions and commit to them, which is great for a leader. What's a quote that stuck with you from Atomic Habits? Really made me think about that answer. I had to think about that. I feel like what I remember most from Atomic Habits is the stories, not the quotes. They had a lot of stories and a lot of examples. You know, I don't feel like I really remember quotes in that book. If I do remember a quote from Atomic Habits, you know, it'd be this. When it said, you know, habits are like a chain. You know, there's no habit that is independent of all your other behaviors. So a lot of habits are linked together. So when you're trying to change one habit, you're not really changing that habit in a vacuum. That habit is linked to other shit that you do. For example, you wake up and brush your teeth. You probably check your phone first and then you brush your teeth. Or you like there's just notice how your habits have a before habit and an after habit. And then all three of those things, all those habits are chained together. So a lot of times when you're changing a habit, you gotta change what you do before that. You gotta change what you do after that. You just woke up. No, I'm sick. That's why my voice sound like that. Chad, I ain't gonna lie. I do sound like I just woke up. I got that just woke up voice. But like that, the congestion I'm having is moving through a place where it's like it's going away. So now my voice is changing. Have you read Prince by Machiavelli? Yeah, I read it years ago though. If I'd probably be one of those books, it'd be time to read again. If you know somebody's like, "Oh, make a video on it or talk about it." Ironically, my college ended up bringing that up, and it gave me a perspective on Prince by Machiavelli that a lot of content creators don't have the context and didn't do the research to read into. You know, the inspirations and motivations behind why Machiavelli wrote that book. You ever feel like days get put over like a bubble you put yourself in, even if they're good habits? So it's a good way to break that. No, not really. Because you should be challenging yourself. And again, if you have a bigger picture, there's some great advice. I appreciate that. If you have a bigger picture in mind, you shouldn't feel like that. You know, because you're leading somewhere. You're going somewhere. The book recommendation of Just Listening, you literally help me communicate my autistic nephew. He's a real type of child who loves to be nonverbal for most times. Yeah, that is a very powerful book. I'm glad I made it that to sharpen my communication by going to outside information, you know, not just having this vibe like, oh, I'm a natural expert. No, like, you know, but by cross-referencing information by other experts. That book was very helpful. I'm on page 100 of Courage to Be Disliked. I'm enjoying the book so far. Does it get even better? For sure. For sure. I would say around the middle. It was such an easy read because it was one of those dialogue books. One of those like Socrates. I forgot what they call it. What they call it? Socratic. I forget what it's called. But there are lots of books. There are books like that get philosophy across by going through a dialogue. Just send me a PC so I can start streaming. Sure thing, bro. Send me your address. Dealing with a woman who is a girl who dry text but live on the same block as you. See me in person Tuesday this week because we talked weeks before, but stopped and cut her off. I see her randomly outside the corner store. She asked my Insta name because she knew of me but didn't know the name or did, but asked her with a risky shot. She shot me down but stayed watching me and texted me back asking about my day. What do you mean you shot a risky shot? If she was on your bumper like that she asked you for your Instagram, approached you and was interested in you, you probably did too much and gave her like a damn nigga. And this is what I'm saying, bro. People will say, like, if a girl chose you, you don't need in the game. Bro, you could really talk yourself out the pussy, give her ick, turn her off. You could fumble. Why do when people think that getting chosen is like the end all be all? It's not. Like, you could fumble so fast if you don't know what you're doing. And then you end up worse than the guy who didn't get chose. We're getting hoes in the young dude. Social media. Yo, bro.
What it do?
Are you ready for me?
Yeah, nigga, where you at, man? We waiting on you.
I'm chatting on stream, bro. We getting into it. I'm finna hop on though. I've been chatting for like an hour.
Right now, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, time. This city we in right now is bro. Wait till you load up, bro.
You said Valley?
Valley RP, yeah.
Semi? Damn, that shit almost full. That shit got 320 people in here.
Yeah, it's back there. Herb and Joy.
Oh, yeah. Y'all in there getting fucking cranked.
Yeah,
All right. It's gonna be easy to find me. I'm probably going to have to create a character though.
Yeah. Go, I ain't gonna lie. And create the character on this joint is OC too. It's like it's OC.
You ready for me? I'm gonna hop on. Hey yo, pause. LaMelo Ball.
But yeah, bet. Say that.
All right, bet. I'm gonna call you right back as soon as my character done. I'm spawning shit.
Bet.
Chat, we just gonna keep chatting while I'm sitting here on loading this game and shit up. Multitasker time in the building. He was itching for that art. Yo, Dre been itching, bro. I'm telling y'all. I'm